Hey guys, CanadianRC here. This is a Savage XS Flux, and this is a little bit of a review on said truck. Basically, it's a totally waterproof little monster truck. It's a mini monster truck. It takes a lot of 10th scale parts. In fact, a lot of my Axial SCX 10 parts will fit on this truck. I can swap the tires. Not sure why I'd want to, for fun, I guess. And a lot of the other parts are interchangeable. Not so much on from Axial to HPI, but other HPI 10 scales I'm sure are compatible with a lot of these parts. So first off, I'd like to start out by saying that this is a great truck. I've bashed it a few times. It's not a seasoned truck. Let's just say that it's had probably about 6 or 7 hours of runtime, and I've been fairly impressed with it so far. I've had a couple of breaks on it. The only two that I can remember, I may have had more, but I don't think I did. Right here in the back, one of these axle carriers snapped. It didn't really snap, actually. The pin kind of formed its way through it. And basically, the reason why that happened is it was cartwheeling. Excuse me. It was cartwheeling. So, driving along, pretty much full tilt. Turned a little bit too sharp. Truck rolled over, and then it ended up going into one of these, and it cartwheeled, and I guess it went a little bit too high on one of the cartwheels, came down, and it pushed the rod right through the axle carrier. No big deal. I went online, ordered a couple up, and the bonus with ordering those axle carriers is that the A-arms, and there were actually 4 A-arms that came in the kit, and there was something else, I can't exactly remember what it was, for around 20 bucks, and came with 4 axle carriers as well. So I was pretty impressed with that. Fairly cheap truck to maintain. Fairly cheap truck in general, price-wise. Quality-wise, I would say it's definitely worth it. Another thing that I broke on it, which actually just happened last weekend, this shock mount, the lower shock mount, snapped off after I'll show you. This is when it happened. Catpiss is actually filming this, and I don't know exactly what I did, but I obviously wasn't paying attention to where I was going, or I thought it was lined up with the jump, but it wasn't, and I almost ran into poor Catpiss. So he didn't get the whole thing on footage. He kind of flinched a little bit, and I don't blame him, because he thought a little mini monster truck was going to fly up and hit him right in the friggin' face. So but anyway, that's why that lower shock mount broke. And as you can see, I ran into a pretty hard-packed snowbank, and then I basically continued to tumble it into a concrete barrier. So with all that said, and only having that lower shock mount break, I was pretty impressed by that. And I didn't even realize it was broken until the next jump, when I did a front flip that I wasn't intending on doing. Anyway, battery. The battery tray on this thing is tiny. It's not super small, but you can barely fit a small size 2S in there. So my recommendation would be to check your battery size, check your battery tray size, and kind of go from there. There's usually, when you buy a battery online, any kind of LiPo, it'll give you the battery dimensions, and if you Google search the battery dimensions for this, you will find them in a forum somewhere. That's what I had to do, and that's I was lucky though. I ordered my batteries before I checked. My batteries, I was using them in another truck, and luckily they barely fit in here. I really got to squeeze this down, so I'd like to get some different 2S. But anyway, a lot of people have been running 3S in these. On a 2S battery, you can go 45 miles an hour, which is about 72 kilometers an hour. And on a 3S, you can go 65 miles an hour plus, as advertised on the box, which is just over 100 kilometers an hour. I would suggest not going the 3S route unless you're going to change the Vapor Pro ESC, which is a great ESC, by the way, if you're only running 2S. If you're going to be running 3S, I would upgrade, only because there have been a lot of issues with it on 3S. Obviously from other people. I have not run a 3S in this truck. I think it would be ridiculously stupid fast if I ever did that, and totally uncontrollable. It's hard enough to control as it is on 2S, so I don't think I'm ever going to go 3S route on this unless I change that ESC. Again, the ESC is a Vapor Pro, totally waterproof. You got all your electronics in a waterproof receiver box, and yeah, just everything. Waterproof motor, and as you can see, it's pretty much all plastic, but it's very durable plastic. It's you know, the hard kind of plastic. TVP frame, I think I said that right. Yeah, pretty much, it's pretty much a full-size Flux in a 10th scale body, 10th scale frame. And oddly enough, buddies of mine actually, Big Johnson RC and Cat Piss, they just got this week, they just got some 8th scale Savage Flux HPs. And this thing is basically a mini version of that, and for half the price. That's not to say that I would never buy an HP. I want one very badly, but unfortunately this is Christmas and I gotta buy other people's stuff. So I've already spent enough in RC stuff over the last couple of months, so I should probably start thinking about somebody else for a change. I'm a bit of a dink. But anyway, yeah, totally impressed with this thing. Again, I haven't really taken it out for extreme bashing, but we have launched it, like I say, couple feet in the air and about 60 feet long. So he's done some backflips and all kinds of stuff. Another thing too, on 3S Livo you can do a standing backflip. Essentially it's like the HP, but just a little bit smaller. The only difference is the speed of the HP is a little bit slower on 6S than this is on 3S. But again, I wouldn't even chance it. I wouldn't even run this on 3S. Other than that, everything's solid. I mean, it's a good little truck. So if I were to make any recommendations to anyone who's looking for a little monster truck, from my experience and what I've been through with this, I would definitely recommend it to anyone who's even just starting out. And you can get the Castle link for this ESC, so you can slow it down, you can change your rates, you can kind of set your max, and you can probably go and Google that too and find out all about it. We just actually ordered some for like 20 bucks on eBay, so it's definitely not too expensive to do. So that is friggin' cool. We're going to be taking these out tomorrow, actually, and we're going to be doing some snow bashing. I'm going to have this XS, Big Johnson RC is going to have his truck, and Capus is going to have his truck as well. And we're going to have a little bit of a bash over in probably just the parking lot that we usually go to, but we usually end up getting some pretty good footage over there. So if you guys want to see that, make sure that you subscribe somewhere around this screen somewhere. I have absolutely no idea where it is because they change it every month. So anyway, we're gonna get going, and hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow sometime if I have time to edit up a video. Like I say, it is Christmas season. It gets very busy and I gotta buy stuff. Yep. So this has been my review, and again, I shouldn't say again because I didn't show you guys this before. I modified my body a little bit. I kind of butchered it. It'll never be the same. But that is a GoPro mount, and it is actually double-sided taped right to my body. I cut out a section of the body. I took my plate mount for my GoPro, drilled 2 holes, and that just goes in right on the pins. And when the GoPro is on there, I can actually pick the truck up with the GoPro. So hopefully we'll get some cool shots with that too. I'm gonna bring the Canon PowerShot ELPH100. What is that anyway? ELPH100 HS. That's what that is. It's pink too, by the way. That's Christina's camera. So I'm gonna be boring that. Hopefully not too many people will laugh at me. But yeah. Oh, one more thing. These tires. Well, that was inconvenient. This camera shuts off recording after 10 minutes. I don't know why. But anyway, yes, what I was saying, these tires, I believe they're the GT2 tires. Everything on this truck is GT2 for some reason. Just the generic HPI racing. I mean, even the Big Savage has the same tread, as you can see. So, these tires I am going to be changing. I don't know what I'm going to be changing them to yet. They're great on smooth surfaces like asphalt or hard packed sand or something like that, but as far as wintertime driving, not so good. And loose sand is a little bit squirrely with it. Like I say, even on a 2S, you're going to be taking a little bit of time to set your rates and make sure that you're not too trigger happy, so you're not flipping all over the place. But anyway, that is my little mini review of the little Savage XS Flux. And like I say, great little truck. And if you're planning on buying one, I would, because I have. That's not why you should buy one, not because I have one. But anyway, I'm gonna get going. I gotta drink my coffee, and there's some fluid film. Great stuff, by the way. Fluid film is awesome. And that's some Axe body wash that I've had for years because I don't use it. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna go edit this up, and then hopefully tomorrow we will have a bash video, and you guys should subscribe. Subscribe. I can't even talk right now. I need more coffee. And yeah, you guys take it easy, and I'll take it easy, and everybody will take it easy. And if I don't see you before Christmas, or if I don't talk to you before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or whatever kind of stuff you celebrate. Okay, talk to you later.